Hi, I'm Doug Billings. Thanks for watching. I want to talk a little bit today about the world out there and the things that are in it, that we assume that are in it. For example, in the world out there that God created, how do I tell you that the world is perfect unless I draw an example? So I like to go scuba diving, especially with my oldest son, Grant. And when we are down at depth, scuba diving, there is an abundance of life and beauty. And there's a choreography down there such that I'm hard-pressed to convince myself that there is not a divine connection behind all of this. In other words, there's no accident down there. That life, that choreography that exists is no accident. It's there on purpose. I cannot be convinced and cannot wrap my head around the fact that it's just an accident. Likewise, for those of you that like to go camping or to the lake and the forest and the mountains, etc., there's a natural choreography of life there too that has purpose and meaning. It's not an accident. The whole world is filled with things that have choreography. Even a storm, a hurricane, an earthquake, a tornado. They're all perfect in their own way. Take humanity out of it for a minute and just look at the world that God has created. Even things that we would consider accidents are only defined that because of the way that we think. Which leads me to my main point. In the world that God created, there is no such thing as fear or anxiety or depression or jealousy or ego or pain. There is just none of that. There is no self-inflicted agony. There's no prejudices. There's no working non-existent threat to you. In that world that God created, it's all good. It's only by the way that we think that things like anxiety or jealousy or ego or pride or depression get into the mix. So if we can change the way that we think and that we look at the world that God created, we begin to then see wonder, joy, and meaning in life. Couple this with changing attitudes and perspectives from what can I get out of this life to what can I offer this world. And you'll begin to see a radiant abundance of wonder, joy, and meaning in your life such that you've never experienced before. It really is a matter of having that mindset, being able to control and understand what we think so that we don't project it into the world. Well, she just doesn't understand. She hurt my feelings. And I hear that and I go to the person and I say, in all truthfulness, how is that possible? How is it possible that she hurt your feelings? Unless you gave her permission to. We can control the beauty of the world simply by our perception of it, ladies and gentlemen. And when you do that, you'll begin to see wonder, joy, and meaning. Believe it.